So recently I've came across a new microphone. I've watched a YouTube video where someone had it and I researched it, and straight off the bat I've bought it. I'm talking about the Comica VM30. And no, it's not the best sounding mic, it's not the best built mic, it's not the best overall mic, but it's the best overall package for what you pay. Let me explain. Usually a microphone needs a cable, or you need the cable to connect it to a wireless transmitter. Shotgun mics, I'm talking about shotgun mics. This one doesn't. The Comica VM30 is completely wireless, if you want to. You can use it like a normal shotgun mic with a cable, 3.5mm headphone jack, or you can use it wireless with a wireless transmitter, as I am using it right now. And if you listen closely, you might hear a small interference, small zzz in the background. That's due to the fact that wireless transmissions are more prone to interference than cable-bound connections. But nonetheless, I consider this to be the best price for money flexibility microphone on the market right now. And we're gonna listen to different mics, of course, and different setups. So this is the classic boom pole setup. The mic is just over there, or right here, and it's boomed wirelessly. I will boom it with a cable, and I will compare it to the Rode Videomic NTG, which in my opinion is one of the best sounding microphones in the price range from between 200 to, let's say, 600-700 euros. And it's one of the cheapest in that price range. And nonetheless, the audio quality, in my opinion, is absolutely superb. So before we get going, here's some information about the Comica VM30. And yes, let's dive in. This video was shot over the course of 3 days, so bear with me if there is some back and forth in image and audio and whatnot. Okay, here we go. What you're listening to right now is the audio quality of the Rode Videomic NTG on a boom pole straight into the camera. I've set the gain to 9, and on my camera it's to just 1, the lowest I can possibly go. And as you can hear already, the audio quality is better than that of the VM30 because it's connected by cable, no possible interferences due to the fact that it's cable bound. So the setups I'm gonna run today are boom pole, check, and flogging setup, whereas I think for flogging this isn't the best solution either of those. I wouldn't use the Rode and I wouldn't use the Comica either way. So that being said, there are 2 other contestants, and the third is as an voice-over mic when you plug it directly into your computer via USB-C. So this is what you get with the Rode Videomic NTG. Nothing fancy, it's just the mic, the, well, let's call it a windshield, the mount, and a basic cable. That's all. There's nothing more to it. This is what Comica gives you. It's basically a complete hard case carrying pouch that contains all the gear that you need. So basically, once you've opened it up, you can see you got the shock mount right here, you got the receiver, you got a boom pole adapter, well, yeah, and the microphone itself. And in the pouch up top you got the, well, pop protector, wind muff, proper dead cat, and cables, charging cable and cable for connecting to smartphones and such that still use a 3.5 headphone jack. That's it. So right off the bat, the overall package is better with the Comica VM90. And this one comes in at around 200. So more or less, I got mine for 180 because it was on sale. So right around that price point, $200 is what you pay for this package. First, I'd be sent there at night only, if Mom's carton of camels ran out. But gradually, I came to value the submarine light, the alien reek of the long human haul, the strangers straight down from Port Authority, headed for Nashville, Memphis, Miami. First, I'd be sent there at night only, if Mom's carton of camels ran out. But gradually, I came to value the submarine light, the alien reek of long human haul, the strangers straight down from Port Authority, headed for Nashville, Memphis, Miami. First, I'd be sent there at night only, if Mom's carton of camels ran out. But gradually, I came to value the submarine light, the alien reek of the long human haul, the strangers straight down from Port Authority, headed for Nashville, Memphis, Miami. Okay, so this is the Rode Videomic NTG, and basically for a voice-over mic it couldn't be simpler. I've basically just plugged it into the USB-C port on my Mac, hit record, and it was recognized as a microphone, and I could choose between the onboard microphone or the Rode Videomic NTG. Straightforward, nothing fancy, works like a charm. Okay, now you're listening to the Comica VM30, and just as with the Rode NTG, I simply plugged it in, picked it out of the input devices that popped up, and it was basically super simple to record with this, just as simple as it was with the Rode Videomic NTG. So as a voice-over mic, I think both of them are pretty awesome. Okay, now I'm using the Rode Videomic NTG as a vlogging mic, basically. I'm at 24 millimeters, and this is what it sounds like. This is what it sounds like outside, with some mild wind and street noises down below. This is the audio quality you get from the Rode Videomic NTG. Okay, this now is the Comica VM30, again as a shotgun mic on top of my camera, or as a vlogging mic basically. This is what it sounds like. Let's get outside with some car noises, and I don't have the wind muff on, just this little foamy thing. Hang on. Okay, so this is what it sounds like with audio and street noise from down below, and what you can expect from this kind of microphone. What I realized right now, looking at the meters, is that the audio quality is way louder if you plug it straight into the camera. I'm set to 7 now, and on the Rode I was set to 10. So if you plug it in straight into the camera, it's louder using the VM30, at least looking at the meters. But as I said before, I wouldn't use these types of microphones, or either of these microphones, as a vlogging microphone, because for vlogging I'd use the Momo VXR10 Pro or the Sony mini microphone thingy. I don't know what the name of this is. I'll put it on the screen. Okay, now you're listening to the little Sony microphone. I still haven't looked up the name. Downside, you can't change audio levels. You basically put it on and the audio level is what it is. It's all full auto, and you can't change a thing unless you plug it in via a cable, which defeats the purpose of a multi-interface hot shoe mount if you plug in a cable anyways, because this setup is the smallest, lightest, and the audio quality is really decent. It doesn't compare to the VM30 or Rode Videomic NTG, but it's good enough. So let's walk outside and see what the audio quality looks like, where there is some wind and some car noises. Okay, right now there aren't any cars downstairs, so no really. Oh, there are some cars now. Maybe you can hear them. Yeah, so this is the audio quality you get from this little microphone. Now we are on the Movo VXR10 Pro, and in my opinion the sub 50 bucks microphone of the century. That basically you can't beat this. For the price you get a great microphone, you get a wind muff, and there's nothing to desire for. And basically the audio quality is stellar for what you pay for. And this is what it sounds like outside. This is the audio with some wind and some street noises down below. And this is basically what it would sound like if you vlog with this setup. And honestly, how can anyone vlog? This is heavy as hell. Back at the Rode Videomic NTG. After listening to all audio examples, here are my final thoughts and what I would buy. If I would use the microphone solely on a controlled boom pole setup with an extension cord, and I basically have a studio setup and I do not have to mess with it, I would go with the Rode Videomic NTG. If I run corporate interviews and commercial-like stuff where I need to be mobile and put things around and such, and the audio quality needs to be good, but as it's basically, let's be honest, 90%, 95% of stuff we produce ends up on Vistia, Vimeo or YouTube, or even worse, directly to Instagram or so. And the compression kills all good audio, so there isn't really an issue with audio these days. Any mic you buy above 30 bucks is good enough for YouTube and social media. But if I'm in that kind of scenario where I run around and are on the go basically, I'd go with the VM30. First, the wireless connectivity is really handy and offers so much flexibility. Not just putting it on a boom pole, you can basically put it anywhere. And the overall package is for on-the-go corporate style interviews, better suited than the Rode Video NTG or Videomic NTG. For vlogging, I'd go with the Sony ECM something. Simply for the ease of use it gives me. You can't beat it. The audio quality is decent for a vlogging style video, and you don't have any fancy setup to do. It's small, it doesn't look like you're running around with a giant microphone or a giant camera. It's just perfect for vlogging. Voice over mics, doesn't matter. Both are really, really great. And so there's nothing much to say. I hope you've enjoyed this video. If I'd have to buy a microphone, and I didn't own any, I didn't own a shotgun, I didn't own a small microphone, I didn't own the cheap microphones, and I needed to buy my first proper microphone, I'd go with the Comica VM30. And no, I'm not sponsored, I bought it with my own money, but the overall package is, for the price point, unbeatable. And the audio quality is good enough.